Grand Rising! Welcome to my channel, guys. Let's jump right in. So grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable, because me, Tasha, is going to spill the tea straight. No chaser, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is. So please, discern, discern, discern. And welcome all our beautiful new subscribers. Cheers, guys. I hope you've had a beautiful night. It's bright and early. I'm trying to get this reading in before the kids wake up. I got my two teenagers downstairs in their room, and I got my niece and my nephew in my room downstairs. So I went to go bring my niece home, and my nephew got upset that I didn't take him with me. So I brought them both back. We watched movies outside on the projector before it started raining. We watched Break Friendly Giant. That's what we watched. And we did s'mores and stuff. So let me know how your night went. Cheers, guys. And thank you, thank you, thank you for all the new subscribers. Welcome them in. I love you guys, and let's tap in. Ancestor spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful space and I ask for a clear, precise channel message for the beautiful collective that is watching me right now. Please discern, discern, discern. Like I said, okay, general timeless collective. If I pull out any zodiac signs, please check your birth chart, sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node. This could be your reading. This could be somebody around you. This could be somebody playing in your energy that you know nothing about. So if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it, Cinderella. Leave it for somebody it does. Ancestors, what are we tapping into? Let's get a spread going here with the tarot right off the bat. We have the Two of Cups. So it's equilibrium. I give you, you give me, reciprocity. Somebody sees you very balanced, masculine, feminine. Let's see what these cards are. And we have the Wayfarer. Okay, so this is the Lovers. Somebody knows you have a choice, or you're about to have a choice, okay? It's the Warrior of Swords. So somebody wants to come in and tell you some kind of information about a lover, or you're about to get some kind of information that's going to allow you to really go forward with some kind of information. Or somebody, like I said, wants to come towards you with some kind of information about a Lovers. The Lovers is two choices, okay? You got two choices, 12 and 12, which is 24, okay? So, well, I mean, 6 and 6, which is 12. That's 12. That's the cycle of the year, right? Somebody's been looking at the past year, and they may have been involved with a snake, okay? Now, the snake does represent transformation. We are in that year of the snake right now, guys. It's ending. So if you don't transform, you get left behind. That's why somebody wants to come towards you really fast with some kind of information. It could have something to do with the Two of Cups. Okay, it's meditation. Which is the Hangman. Somebody feels like they're looking at things in a different perspective. And right now, they're having to evaluate. There is somebody external from you. This is not you. This is somebody external who wants to come in to give you an option. This could be for a job. This could be for family, a relationship, a partnership. You put it where it fits, guys, the Eight of Swords. But somebody is in a mental entrapment because now that they're awoken, now that they've got this aha moment, this enlightenment as to how they got stuck in this position in the first place, see, they've been meditating, okay? A lot of people have been contemplating on how to get unstuck, all right? You've been showing people, telling people how to get unstuck, but somebody didn't want to take your advice because it's you. Well, they're going to have no choice. That purgatory of the mind is a really fucked up place to be. Somebody is trying to get it right so they can get it tight. It's the Warrior of Pentacles because you're patient. Somebody knows that you're very, very patient. Somebody may have wanted you to act impulsively, rash in some kind of way so that you can self-sabotage, put yourself in some kind of prison of the mind, purgatory, or actual jail. Somebody is realizing that you're smarter than you think, than they think you are. Awaken. You see what I mean? This is the Judgment, guys. You have went through this awakening. Judgment Day, there's only one judge, true judge. So we can judge all we want, but at the end of the day, somebody's mad because they judged you right into awakening, right into your spiritual worth. Yeah, mystic and justice. Now you are the mystic, meaning you have all the tools in your toolbox. You are the magician and you're bringing justice to an equation. Now somebody could be a magician, wants to have a partnership with you. There's a choice. Somebody has a choice. You have a choice. Now, somebody may be trying to manifest you in, and that's nearly impossible. They can manifest an idea. Sure. Effort plus intention can get you that manifestation, but you cannot, and I mean cannot, manifest an actual person with a motherfucking name. Why? Because that person is going to come into your life, but it's not going to be the way you want it. And if it's an ex person, somebody from the past, it's going to be even more turmoil than it started off to be within the beginning. So be mindful, be careful. Justice, all right? Somebody wants to come in and tell you the truth about a situation. They may be a little bit rash, maybe even impulsive. They're the ones who think that if they come in, they're the ones who are going to go to jail. Take it as it resonates, guys, but justice is justice, all right? Somebody's coming in with some kind of information that will help you. It's a Two of Cups, okay? Somebody may be evaluating, because the Two of Cups, I'm putting it underneath the meditation card, so it's the Hangman. So somebody may be evaluating this Two of Cups. Now that they're having this aha moment, this awakening, somebody is having to go to judgment, meaning they're having to face themselves. And if they're going to sacrifice anything, it's going to be the ego. Eight of Swords, because somebody doesn't want to be in this purgatory anymore, this jail, this prison of the mind. So they're trying to balance out something. Now, the only thing that they can balance out is the masculine and feminine within themselves, so they can go forward in their journey. Introspection. Ancestors want me to read this 10 of Wands because this is what's bothering somebody, okay? It's really heavy on their heart, on their soul, because you're taking your time. You're not rushing into a situation, and you're most definitely not looking for an actual person to save you. You're looking for a frequency, and if that frequency matches yours, you will allow it in. Introspection, okay? Introspection is the hermit, the goddess wanderer in the snowy terrains with only her wand to illuminate the way. She journeys solo with the vision of the flower manifesting before her eyes. This is a card of isolation, soul searching, and personal journey. Now is the time to be with yourself and process all the energy. Go with depth and see what's there. Be patient with yourself during this hard and revealing work. Often, with the goddess of inspection comes into our lives, it results in a personal evolution. You are journeying into the inner aspects of yourself, possibly even shadow forms. And once they are revealed, there are no going back. You are discovering big truths about yourself and should welcome them in as information to guide you. Look around as the universe wants to offer you support through signs and messages. Be gentle during this time as lessons come your way. Don't be afraid to take the unknown path. Tap into your fire and intuition. The night will be over soon. Wow, yeah, somebody's definitely going through a dark night of the soul. And they're having to do this introspection. They're having to go inwards. They're having to really evaluate themselves so that they can see the truth of a situation. Somebody didn't want to see the truth because it was coming out of your mouth. Well, they're regretting that because it's burdening them, because somebody is in isolation. Maybe they don't like to be by themselves. Maybe they can't be by themselves, but somebody needs to learn to be by themselves to balance out this energy, especially if they want to manifest a good life for you. Okay? Like I said, you're waiting for a frequency, not a person. It's the universe. Oh, wow. And you're definitely ending cycles, situations, people, places, things, mindsets. You are transforming on a rapid rate, and you're jumping timelines, guys. And somebody could jump timelines towards you, but they have to get out of this Eight of Swords. It's the ego. Somebody needs to have an ego death, guys. They really feel like they're better than you in some way, shape, or form. And there is no competition, guys. Somebody is competing with somebody who don't even pay attention to them. The universe. You already ended a situation, and these people are really upset because you are the sacred white buffalo. And here it's a brown buffalo, but I'm getting the sacred white buffalo, okay? You go towards the storms so that this way the storm is over. Somebody didn't want to face the storm. Now the storm is really, tearing up their life. The truth is tearing up their life because they wanted to stay in a naive feeling for so long, guys. Yeah, it's the Eight of Cups. See, you walked away. And these people, they don't have access to you after your awakening. See, they put you through so much pressure. They thought you were just a coal. Well, all that pressure turned you into a beautiful diamond. See, and as these people are mining diamonds, you're over here in isolation, hiding because you are the most valuable. Somebody's been trying to replace you, not realizing that if they just took your time with you, you would have turned out to be everything they wanted. But God said, let's redirect you, okay? And they did. They redirected you right into a Seven of Wands, right into protection. You are protected beyond measure. Whatever's trying to get on you, they know that you are wish fulfillment. And that's why you are being protected, because you love your isolation. Somebody really needs to understand that if they're trying to isolate you, it's not bothering you. If anything, it's helping you. Because you will walk away from people, places, or things, mindsets that are dragging you down, making you feel like you're not good enough. You are very emotionally intelligent. And that's because of that judgment. You had to face yourself. You had to crawl in the pits of your own despair. And after that, you seen your worth and you walked away from anything that wasn't at your vibration. People can feel some kind of way. That's fine, guys. They can watch you on the big world wide web since they have such a strong opinion about you in the first place. Let's get the twin awakening path, okay? Because somebody is awakening. It could be your twin. You could be the twin, which means you had a soul ascension. You didn't need another person to do this, okay? But you walked away from a lot of places, things. A lot of people who thought that you were wish fulfillment. These people could have been wish fulfillment to you, but at the end of the day, they were taking something from you, and it was a lot of emotional stress, a lot of bankruptcy emotionally. So you had to walk away. Why? Because mental health as well. Now, somebody could be trying to manifest you in so that, I don't know, you may have a choice, guys. You have a choice between the past and the future, the good and the bad, which there is no good or bad. That choice is the right choice for you. We have to learn, heal, grow, and evolve. And in order to do so, we have to make mistakes. So make as many mistakes as you can, but learn from them. Don't make those mistakes again. Come on, and forgive people for making mistakes. King of Swords. You're very logical. Very, very logical. There could be an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra coming towards you. Somebody who's street smart, serious. They have authority. They're very emotionally detached, okay? They analyze shit. Now, somebody could think that you are very emotionally attached because you analyze things at a rapid pace. You can deal with things really fast on the spot. And somebody sees you, okay, as this mirror, relaxing, indulging in life. Guys, I wasn't going to take this deck, but I'm going to take it though, okay? So I'm going to just get one card for each row. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows plus the core cards here. So I'm going to clarify them each with one, and then we're going to get into the oracle cards because you're mirroring somebody. Okay. A lot of self-reflection, a lot of introspection, a lot of inner wounds that have been healed or are healing. Remember, time does not heal, guys. It's intention. With that intention, you heal. It's about being self-absorbent, okay? Indulgent, but in the right ways, in a healthy way. It's about having that ego, but having a healthy ego, guys. Come on. Somebody's doing the shadow work. It's about self-appreciation. That's what that introspection is, going inwards, evaluating, understanding that as long as we go with passion for ourselves, we will get out of a mental entrapment, whatever that mental entrapment is. And it's the same for others as well. They will get out of a mental entrapment, whatever that is, as long as they address it with intention, pure fucking intention. And believe me, a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. The truth is an ugly pill to swallow. The truth is worse than fiction. And somebody, I'm not gonna lie, they may like side pieces because their mother or father was a side piece. It is what it is. Okay. Somebody's mad at your authority because you speak strong facts. Okay, so that lover in the mystic is the King of Swords. So somebody definitely wants to come towards you to try to balance something out. Okay, they see you as this very, very majestic creature. Warrior of Swords and the Justice. Ancestors, what is this? Warrior of Justice and Warrior of Swords and the Justice is the Nine of Cups. Telling you somebody really sees you as wish fulfillment. They see you as pleasure and joy. They know if they would have rubbed you the right way, things would have worked out in their favor. You are somebody's wish fulfillment. And their justice is to see you succeed. There's a lot of people who want to come in to tell you something, though. They've been meditating on this situation. It's like they're looking at things in a different perspective and they're seeing you as a beautiful goddess in the garden, okay? They know that you're a warrior, but you're soft, you're content, you're doing your own thing, and you're not paying attention to the external world. You're balanced within yourself. And if somebody wants to come towards you, they have to be balanced within themselves as well, which is making a lot of people feel insecure. So if you're wondering why you're not getting all kinds of DMs or invitations or something, it's because a lot of people are feeling very intimidated by you, even though they have a lot of love for you. There's because I did say Cancer, right? So there's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Please check somebody's birth chart, check your birth chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, to make this make sense, okay? Because this doesn't have to be their sun sign, just could be highly aspected in somebody's chart, okay? So somebody's very wise, they're devoted, and they have this eye on you, okay? They're very balanced. They may even be between worlds right now because they don't know what they want to do, right? Do they want to go back to this old life where they feel stuck and in this Eight of Swords, or do they want to do something different where they don't have all the answers, where it's not set in stone yet? So it's about settling or redirecting. Ancestors already redirected you away from a situation that was keeping you stuck, very, very stuck. And somebody sees you. You have healed. You're very wise. You have this head over heart kind of energy, okay? The same thing as that King of Swords. Now, you could have two individuals, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, coming towards you because they both see you as this pleasure, this Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. But the Eight of Swords with the introspection is here, okay? You had to go into isolation to figure out what it is that you needed for yourself to get out of this trap. The Queen of Wands, and a lot of people see you as beautiful, as vibrant, as magnetic. But that passion, that determination, that attraction that you have, that confidence, people want to twist it and kind of demonize you. They say you're a self-absorbent, you're one-sided. It's the charismatic energy that you have, guys. People are saying that you're for them streets. You may have been, but you chose a different life for yourself. Four of Wands. It's the Warrior of Pentacles with the universe. You have ended a lot of cycles in order to have this Four of Wands. Now you're patiently waiting for your twin flame energy, for your soul ascension, for somebody who feels like home. There is a reunion coming in, but this reunion is of stability, belonging, celebration. So yes, you may have a choice whether this is love, partnership, or your soul tribe coming in, right? You're going to take it for what it is and you're going to put it where it fits. But there's a lot of stability coming in, and a lot of people feel some kind of way because you got this stability on your own. And a lot of it had to do with the pressure that other people put you in. You have awakened. And once you awakened, you were able to move away from a lot. Now, the Eight of Cups is moving away from a lot. It's a lot, guys, with the So let's get the Judgment and the Eight of Cups. Ancestor, thank you. We got two of them. We got the Six of Cups. So somebody from your past wants to come in. Okay, very nostalgic. They got a lot of memories. Past statements. Wow, it's an Emperor. Somebody from your past is going through judgment, having to face themselves, a reckoning per se, right? And they're moving away from a lot of shit, just like you did. Now, you are inspiring this Emperor to do so. This boss, this CEO, independent contractor, this divine masculine. They are very much in control, and they see that you have authority in your life. They have authority in their life as well. They don't let people get into their head. They don't look for external validations or approval. This is the kind of energy that you want, right? So somebody had to go and be judged by the only one who can judge, and then face themselves in that mirror and walk away from what no longer serves them. This Emperor is walking right into protection as well, okay? Somebody wants to protect you. And I mean really protect you because they see you as that Nine of Cups. And it's the Page of Wands. So somebody's coming in with a message, fast-moving message, very excited, okay? They're an extrovert, okay? So they're willing to, show you off and praise you and all this stuff. But it's because of your creative ideas. It's like you're a really good asset to the team or to this relationship or to this family. They see you as very energetic. They see you as fearless. They see you They see you. And it's the hangman. Somebody's been trying to sacrifice something in the background so they can come towards you. I told you the only thing that people should be sacrificing is the ego, their perspective. Somebody lacked direction because they stayed stuck for so long. That's why somebody wants to come in and message you, tell you that they are that you are their wish fulfillment. Whether, like I said, this is a job or a relationship. But Nine of Pentacles, you're single, self-sufficient, independent, doing it by yourself. And people see your worth. You know your worth. It's time to heal, guys. A lot of people are doing shadow work in the background. The high priestess. You are the real deal, Holyfield, guys. You really do hit different. When you say people should listen, but somebody didn't want to listen because it was you who was talking. You have this hidden knowledge, okay? Somebody knows your independence is off the chain, that you have achieved everything that you said you would, and that you are going to even achieve more than what you said you are. But you're a big mystery to a lot of people because your intuition is always on point. And somebody doesn't know how to even come towards you because, like I said, they're intimidated. Because of your stability, you got that stability all by yourself. Yes, you're beautiful. Yes, you're magical. Yes, you're attractive and very confident. And somebody may want to have a partnership with you, but it's your determination. You're determined to, you have your sights set on a goal, guys, and your goal is not another person. And that's why somebody is feeling uncomfortable because their sight is set on you, which is another person, right? Yeah. Look, you're a single parent. You have a lot of responsibilities. Maybe you just have fur babies. I don't know, but you have a lot of responsibilities and you take care of those responsibilities. And this King of Swords, this person who's in authority, maybe you're the King of Swords, take it as it resonates. Somebody knows that you use your head over your heart because your heart has got you in a lot of situations that you had to, pray yourself out of. And you're not going back to those situations that you prayed yourself out of. See? Legal issues, guys. There's a King of Swords going through a lot of legal issues right now. They're a single parent and they want to come towards you. Somebody is trying to manifest you in because they see you as a perfect lover, a soulmate, somebody for them. But they're going through a lot of legal issues in the background to try to settle something, okay? So that they can be a very responsible, independent parent. Whether this is a male or a female, guys, somebody is coming towards you, but they got to get the ship straight first. So they're going through a lot of legal matters to get out of this Eight of Swords. Somebody wants custody, perhaps. Take it as it resonates, okay? Nine of Cups. Somebody is definitely coming towards you fast to bring you some kind of balance, equilibrium. This could be ancestors. This could be this King of Swords. This could be a King of Cups. Take it as it resonates, but it looks like there's a Jezebel in prison right now or in some kind of purgatory because somebody's got the courage to come towards you. Somebody sees you have the strength. No wonder you are wish fulfillment. You're not scared. You're going to do it scared. You're going to do it with tears in your eyes. You're going to do it because it's the right thing to do. And that's what made you the butterfly. You transformed from a moth into a butterfly. You became wise. You're devoted. You're balanced. And somebody is head over heels in love with you. This is a Two of Cups, guys. Somebody feels complete around you. They can't stop smiling every time they think of you. You are happiness. You are devotion. You love life. And that's what you're falling in love with, life. And somebody really is falling in love with you in the background and you don't even know this person. They're in a mental entrapment because they're not saying anything. They're in isolation and they're looking at you absolutely devoted, self-absorbed in you. I could be your twin flame, guys. This is your polar opposite, okay? They can't compete with nobody. They're trying to, compare you to others or trying to get you in competition with others, but they can't. The passion is off the chain, guys, okay? You have this stability coming in, okay? You may have had to let go of a twin flame because they try to keep you in some kind of trap, try to make you feel like you weren't good enough. You were redirected into a new beginning, okay? Now there's intense chemistry. There's a spark. Somebody wants to have fun. There's equal interest. Somebody has a burning desire to celebrate with you, to have this stability, to belong, but you ended cycles. These people have no access to you. All they can do is watch you on the big world wide web. And this is somebody from your past with that Six of Cups, and it's an emperor. It's divine masculine, but It was a karmic relationship, guys. You were triggered. Somebody is very resentful because you triggered them into healing, into this awakening, into this judgment. Somebody judged you falsely. Now they're having to pay the consequences for that. They're going through turmoil. A lot of intensity, guys. This emperor needs to let you go. They need to change perspectives or they need to let you go because that's the death, guys. Transformation all around the board, endings, change, release. I'm telling you, the year of the snake, you either transform or you get left behind. Somebody's in a hangman position because they try to sacrifice you, try to sacrifice their livelihood. They lack direction, guys. They didn't see the bigger outcome. They didn't see that you were inevitably going to turn into this beautiful diamond with all the pressure, and you walked away, guys. You are the wish fulfillment. You're doing this all by yourself. And somebody wants to have some kind of intimate moments with you. They want to bond with you. They want to see the world with you. They want to send you a message, but they also want to protect you. So they know that if you only let people in if they feel safe. You have this hidden knowing. You understand that people are only projecting what they have taught or what they were taught or what they see, you know? And somebody is very fucking obsessed with you because you're not saying everything. You're very self-sufficient, independent, and you have achieved a lot. You have achieved a lot that you said you would. Somebody is very anxious because they can't let go of you. They're clinging. They're trying to hold on to you. They want to have these intimate bonds with you. Then they're upset. They're wondering who you're having intimate relationships with if it's not them. You had the courage to persevere as a single parent to not be with anybody because you have bigger goals. See? You have bigger goals. You want security for your family, and you can't have security for your family if you're in and out with fuck boys, fuck girls, people who are inconsistent, people who, you know, have that sly comments. Like, come on, guys, people who lie in your face or praise you in your face but talk shit behind your back. If you're wondering why people don't shout you out in public, it's because of what they said in private about you. Remember that, guys. Remember that. That's why people aren't supporting you. It's because of what they said or kiki and haha in the background with the others. It is what it is. See, mask off. Haha, bitch. Somebody's so mad, and it could be somebody from your family. They were hiding their true feelings, or somebody's hiding their true feelings. Somebody gaslighted somebody and pretended like they were everything they could ever want, right? So they sacrificed you for this other person, and that's fine. Like I said, redirection, guys. It doesn't bother you. You had the courage to persevere knowing that you are the wish fulfillment. That's justice, guys. People are going to see you succeed either way. And look, it's a girl with a snake. Guys, somebody was charmed. They were used. They were enabled. And you moved past this. Now there is another person who is setting up boundaries, whether you know this person or not. They're waking up from the illusion and seeing the truth. That somebody just tried to wrap their tentacles around them for a very long time to keep them stuck. Could be a family member, like yesterday's reading, a mother, could be a girlfriend, could be a boyfriend, could be a baby mama, baby father. Okay? Could be an auntie, an uncle. Take it as it resonates, guys. But somebody was watching you the whole time. They're watching you transform. Oh my God, somebody is definitely fucking stalking you. They could be stalking you and another person, your polar opposite, your twin flame, your yin to your yang. Take it as it resonates. There is a union, a duality coming in, guys. A lot of people are watching. Somebody's about to text message you, but the thing is they got a lot of messages that are unsent. They don't know what to say to you, this twin flame. They see you as this Queen of Wands. Could be a Leo, Aries, Sag. Take it as it resonates. Camera. They're reminiscing about you. Ooh, they want to make new memories with you, okay? They're trying to learn from the past and change their perspective, but they're so nervous because of your transformation. I'm telling you, you really did jump timelines away from all these karmic relationships and became the phoenix rising from the ashes. Other people can do the same, guys. We all get the same 24 hours in a day, but you really do have to put those degenerates in their place. You got to tell these pick-me groupies where the fuck to go. Somebody wants to hear from you. They've been watching their phone. Every time their phone rings, they think it's you. Every time they're hoping it's you, but I don't even think you know who this person is. I don't even think you have access to this person. I don't know, but every time they hear that phone ring, they get all excited and it's never you. I'm telling you, somebody's absolutely obsessed with you. They know you're single. They know you're fucking got some hidden knowledge. You are a big mystery to somebody. And somebody is only good for a sexy good time. That's why you have been redirected. It is what it is, guys. Yeah, see? You've been redirected. It's time to experience new things, guys. It's time to travel. Somebody could be hanging up their player jersey, but at the end of the day, you're not going to really want to have anything to do with them because you don't really trust them. You see them as a snake or have snaky energies around them. Yeah, see, you see them as a fucking party ass. This person is laying on the fucking ground. Somebody's a party ass. Maybe somebody hooked up with a one night stand and then got trapped by blood magic or some kind of ritual. Or their mom told them to stay with them. Why? Because their mother doesn't want them to have anything good. So, of course, they're going to enable, the side piece. Because, like I said, their mother was probably a side piece, right? You're healing the heart, guys, and somebody else is healing the heart. You got to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, okay? Love is all over the place, and you are fucking an inspiration to somebody. And these enemies, they need to watch their back because God Creator Source is watching yours. You healed the heart, guide. You healed the ouch already from this abusive relationship of this party ass. Somebody left you to party? All right, sure, fine. We all got the same 24 hours in a day, guys. I bet you they're not doing very well now because they're fucking obsessed with you. There's a lot of people fucking obsessed with you. And it's only because you refuse to cater to their outdated belief systems. You refuse to stay in a relationship that was injustice, that was causing you a lot of heartbreak. And now you have equilibrium, balanced relationship. Somebody sees you as security, but they didn't want to give you that security. Somebody sees you as protection, but they didn't want to give you that protection. Somebody walked right into a karmic relationship and now is begging the universe to get out of that. See, the same thing as you. You prayed your way out of a situation. You ain't going back. And now somebody is trying to pray themselves out of a situation. It's an emperor with the Knight of Wands in reverse. See, somebody's a player from the Himalaya. I don't fucking make it up. This is the advice, guys. This emperor needs to change their ways. They need to get it right if they want it tighter. They're just going to stay with the loosey-gooseys for the rest. They're going to settle. And now, you're not a settler. Leader, promotion, structure, law and order. You are the emperor of your own life, guys. It is what it is. It says you are in control of your hard work. You are in control, and your hard work has brought you great rewards. You find yourself taking on new responsibility. Now is a great time to take on projects or hobbies requiring more mental fortitude. Somebody needs to start using the thing between their two eyes, instead of the thing between their two legs. Yeah, see? Yeah, Knight of Wands, okay? Anger, impulsive, restlessness, haste, delay. Somebody is in a lot of delay right now because they don't like your position. It looks like somebody tried to destiny swap with you, and well, it worked, but not the way that they wanted it to. Knight of Wands, the advice is there's passion wheeling within you to work on something, but you may not know how to funnel it, or perhaps what exactly to work on. Or maybe you're juggling too many tasks rather than focusing on something sustainable. You don't need to do everything all at once. Be sure to keep your impulses in check because you're at risk of saying or doing something you may later regret. Somebody may have done or said something that they may regret. Okay, now they're stuck with a pick-me who charmed them into their bedroom through partying. Somebody's a fucking party ass, guys. Wow. And somebody doesn't like your independence. That's why they weren't a teddy bear to you. They weren't soft, cute, and sweet with you. They actually said you demasculated them when really they're just a bitch. They're just a bitch. I said what I said. You're not confrontational. Somebody wanted to be confrontational with you. You just walked the fuck away and left them where they were in the confrontation. Somebody's upset because you wouldn't cater to their ego. You wouldn't enable their bullshit, their shenanigans. You wouldn't allow them to lie in your face or let their family disrespect you. I don't know. So they didn't want to treat you right. No. Somebody is very interested in you. I'm telling you, they regret not flirting with you and being kind with you and being this teddy bear and being a teddy bear to someone who was a fucking snake. You have gratitude, guys. You're grateful for this. You're grateful that this happened to you because it helped you to evolve. It helps you to make sure that you no longer allow these people back into your life, whether you're friends or family or lovers. It is what it is. Focus on the things that you do have rather than things that you don't or can't have. Gratitude is another form of prayer. Practice daily. Appreciate everything and everyone in your life, guys. It's time to be grateful. Because you have collaborative dreaming here, guys. What is this? 28? It's a 10. It's an ending, guys. You may have been collaborating or somebody was collaborating with a lot of people to try to come up against you. At the end of the day, it didn't work, did it? No, because you are collaborating with the ancestors. You work for Source. Nobody else is your boss. You have nobody else to answer to, and you're grateful. Why? Because if you would have stayed in a situation, you would have had to answer to people. You would have had to been underneath somebody else's thumb. You want somebody who has a strong mind, a will, and feeds themselves good things. So that this way, the good things that they feed their mind, body, and soul, they can manifest, because we are what we manifest. Okay? And it's easier to manifest a lot of bad shit into our lives by what we're thinking. So be mindful what you're feeding yourself, okay? It says, what is no longer sustaining you in your life, and where do you see yourself in the food chain? Is your life abundant, or are you lacking in any areas? Manifestation. A lot of these people who collaborated on ruining your dreams, breaking your dreams, you're grateful for them because it helped you to manifest. It says, manifest your dreams and watch them materialize. Be willing to work on the inside to make manifestations possible. Make your intentions clear. Remember, effort plus intention, right? So somebody is making their intentions clear. Somebody misses what you fed them. And it could be a lot of people who you worked with in the past, but they didn't want to take your advice because they thought you were just a fool. It is what it is, guys, but it's your creativity. They really thought you were making shit up, but now they're realizing that you are the real deal. It says, take a risk if you want to lead a creative life. Invite creativity in your life and create something new for yourself. See, you created something new for yourself from the ashes. You are the phoenix rising from the ashes. It is a new phase in life, and a lot of people have this ability to change their mind, to raise from the ashes of whatever they created for themselves. And the oracle message is nurture. It's time to go out in nature, guys. It says, take care of your needs first. Your nurturing will benefit others only if your needs are met first. Nurturing the new in your life and watch it grow. Guys, a lot of people want to plant the garden with you, Garden of Eden, because they see that whatever you plant, whatever you touch, whatever you water, it comes to life. Why? Because you've been through it. It's trial and error. You know what I mean? Maybe not the first garden you made, per se. But the first couple times it didn't really work out. But you have this green thumb in life, okay? And people are seeing it. It's time to go out. It's time to enjoy. It's time to be grateful. Stop and smell the fucking flowers once in a while. And this emperor is learning to do that. You have taught somebody to take their time, to relax, that there is no rush. We're all going to the same place. So just enjoy moment by moment, guys. It is the golden rod. Now, somebody may have a golden rod between their legs. At least they think so. Hence why they're fucking thinking they're King Kong ding-along, Like this, they can get everybody and anybody, but they could. No big deal. But that doesn't mean that they're attractive. No, that's actually repulsive because somebody doesn't have any self-control. So somebody doesn't like the way you look at them. Goldenrod heals worry and depression that arises when you're cut off from the heart. So somebody is depressed because they're cut off from their heart. Why? Because they want to be a player from the Himalaya with their fucking big goldenrod. Its message is to not be so self-centered, but to accept every moment for what it is. Goldenrod helps us to be more centered by balancing our head and our heart. Somebody needs to balance their fucking energies out, guys. Somebody is so overwhelmed because they didn't protect you. They weren't good to you because of your independence, because they were very, very codependent on their mother, on their family, on their cousins, on their whatever the fuck it is, guys. They weren't they weren't independent. They could not take care of themselves emotionally. They needed others. Somebody could be introspection right now in isolation and they're not having a good time. They want to text you. They're fucking trying to text you, but they're intimidated by that love that they have. and they're intimidated by your beauty. You could be like, sickly and you're still gonna be beautiful, guys. And somebody wants you to know that. So if they even said that you were ugly or they said mean things about you, they want you to know that they didn't really mean it. They didn't. They want to take back everything they said because they didn't mean it. Now, number 29 is an 11 and number 28 is a 10. So there is an ending to a twin flame energy or a partnership, guys, and it's the colorless Duke because somebody is drained. They try to drain you, they end up getting drained either by this Jezebel mother figure or somebody. It's like somebody drained the fuck out of them. And then they thought that they were always going to be able to come back to you so they can get some kind of energy from you and then run back to whomever, whatever. Right? But no, that's not the case anymore. You really did level up and you really did eliminate all these people. The Ashen Queen, I told you. You're that phoenix rising from the ashes, guys. Reflection, overthinking, peace. There are times in your life when you just need to stop and reflect on where you are on this path. There is no sorrow here, just a need to have a goal, something to plan for and look forward to. Meditation and visualization may be needed to calm the mind and give you some guidance. Whatever you need to do to relax, find time to do so. When days are overwhelmed with demands of modern life, it can be stressful and sometimes we need permission to be kind to ourselves. Make plans to do something which makes you happy. Reconnect with nature, dance, laugh, walk, whatever it is. Time to be you is much needed. So you're taking the time for yourself. And as you're taking the time for yourself, this colorless Duke, this guy, this girl, this person is a drained. They're absolutely drained because look, it's the 28-29. There's a decline. Okay, so 28. This is the colorless Duke. Decisions, new path, and ideas. Okay, it's time to change your direction. Time to change your mind, guys. It's okay to change your mind. And if somebody says you change, we're supposed to. There are many direct distractions around you which may be stopping you from focusing on what's important right now. You must take the time to concentrate on your needs in order to recognize where your energy should lie. You must find time to be quiet, meditate, or just remove yourself from a busy situation. You have an air of charm and a positive energy around you, and this is a time to be confident and reach for the stars. Connect with your own inner power and realize your true potential. You do not have to hide your light as you have plenty to give. Set yourself a goal and do not lower yourself to sway from reaching the desired outcome. See, somebody has a lot of distractions which are, swaying them away from their desired outcome, and they need to get their mind straight. Like I said, get it right, get it tight, or they're stuck with the fucking groupies. That's on them. We all got choices, guys. Somebody needs to let you go. Ancestors, let's get the Saint Fans. The Starseed Oracle messages from a beautiful collective. Starseed, elect ones, chosen ones, divine feminine, and divine masculine. This reading is for you. I hope you have a beautiful morning, guys. Ancestors, what's the message to bring this together? What do you want to tell them? Well, okay, it is activating Earth. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're being led. So somebody is trusting where they're being led, okay? You're trusting where you're being led. Maybe this emperor is trusting where they're being led, okay? So activating Earth. You have been activating Earth, okay? Everywhere you go, everybody you meet, it's for a purpose, guys. You're on a mission and somebody is supposed to be next to you, but they're not. So you're on a singles journey, but that doesn't mean you're always going to be alone. Remember that. You have a choice coming in, okay? And whoever's wearing a mask, they're going to have to take that mask off if they want to even introduce themselves. And somebody is really having a hard time to push send, okay? So ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them with our subtle senses, also known as spirit paths. They've been compared to systems of our body in Chinese medicine and linked to sacred sites, stone circles, burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. The Australian Aboriginal culture song lines were the paths traveled by the creators beings as they made the the land and seas during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in the traditional songs and dances of the people, allowing them to access information about the lands and history and travel safely across great distances. Many believe that we visit such sacred points on earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the lands with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. You are being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or to tend to a land that you live on, to honor and acknowledge the known and unknown keepers or natural spirits of the land. As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the lands open up and more fully to hold you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. I told you, you are very much watched over. Starseed activation. Place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following after me. I honor and thank the keepers of the earth beneath me, knowing and unknowing. Thank you for the nourishing and tender holding. Guys, you are protected. You are guided. You have nothing to worry about. You have been activating the earth since you were born. You were put here with a special mission, which meant that you had to go through a lot of trials, a lot of errors, a lot of disrespect, a lot of gang stalking, a lot of manipulation. But it helped you to evolve, to get out of a situation. You were redirected. You didn't woe is me, pity me, oh, it should have been me kind of energy. No, you redirected and you travel. You're experiencing new things. You're about to experience new things. And you know that the reason why you left somebody out was because all they were good for was a sexy good time. Maybe not at first, but that's what they ended up being. Just used and abused. Now let's see what people have to say, whether it's this person from the past, the person from the future, these haters. Let's see what somebody has to say, okay? It says, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Somebody needs to understand how hard it was for you to let them go, okay? Now they need to learn to let you go because they are stuck. And I don't think they're ever going to get their mind right, their life right, because they have too many people in their head. And it's causing them to continuously stay distracted. And it's kind of pissing them off because they're starting to understand the connection. It's pissing them off. They know why you walked away from them because they're understanding the connection. You needed to let them go. They need to let you go. They regret lying to you because that, as soon as they lied to you, is when the whole relationship broke. They tried to hide behind material values. They tried to hide behind people, places, things, family, and it didn't work, did it? No. That's why they regret lying to you. Because their life is not together as it seems. Somebody may be portraying themselves like they're all together, but they're not. Nobody's life is all together, guys. It's better to be honest than to fake it till you make it. It's the fucking most trashiest fucking advice ever. Don't fake it till you make it. Don't do that. It says, I will wait for a sign from you, and I left before you could leave me. Somebody was very insecure, guys. Somebody said that you were going to hurt them. You were going to abuse them. You were going to take them for everything they had. And this was probably a fucking stupid ass mother figure in the background who clearly just wants this person to have side pieces because they're a side piece. I said what I said and I meant what the fuck I said. Somebody left you before you left them. So it's so stupid. Maybe they should have treated you right then and they wouldn't have to worry about you leaving. So let's get the juice, guys. Let's close this reading off with some juice. So, ancestors, what's the juice? What's the juice? What's the juice? Wow, you're the star. You're the healer. Of course, people are very fascinated with you because you're the brightest. You're closest to anybody, okay? Like, there's a lot of stars in the sky, guys, but you're the closest. So a lot of people wanted to shut you out, but now they can't. They fucking stalking the shit out of you. And it's your ex-friends, ex-family members, ex-lovers, people that God, Creator, Source have redirected you away from. Telling you, you prayed yourself out of a situation. You're not going back. Somebody's trying to pray themselves out of a situation. You're helping so many people. Somebody regrets lying about you because you helped so many people, including them. That's why they try to hide behind material things and act like you weren't shit because you didn't have material things, but you were safety. You were safe. You didn't need money. These people need money to feel safe. That's fucked up. That's why the magic is backfiring. Somebody tried to do magic on somebody to keep them stuck for their money. Somebody is a great worker, but you're the temperance angel. There's a reconciliation, guys, within your soul. You are the star. You can heal whatever the fuck you want, whenever the fuck you want. If you want it, you can have it because you're just that fucking powerful. You're just that girl. You're just that guy. You can have whatever you want, guys, because you got the strength to persevere and you're ready for this justice. Justice is yours, and whatever magic was sent towards you or your family, the ones that you love, the ones that love you, well, it's being returned back to sender, and the copycat is being exposed, guys. They did way too much, and ancestors are laughing because somebody needs to do something. They need to tell the fucking truth about this copycat, this pick me, this mother figure in the background. Take it as it resonates. This father figure, take it as it resonates. Somebody really did try to undermine you, try to undermine somebody else. Now they're trying to get custody of their kids, and I don't know, all kinds of mess, guys. Somebody needs to be careful because if they don't face the demons, their demons will raise their children. And that's what I think is going on. Somebody's parents are raising their children because they're trying to control them in which way, any way, shape, or form. And they're doing that by the children. They're acting like they don't have, like they're not fucking grown, they're grown, and that's their children. They shouldn't. Anyway, somebody's healing. Okay? Somebody's healing. They're trying to alchemize the energy. And they're giving thanks for all the good and the bad. Somebody was very much overthinker, and now they're trying to clear their mind. Never mind these degenerates, these people who don't have a motherfucking life. They live under someone. And you're brand new. This person or people would be nothing without their fucking husband or wife or their boyfriend. I'm telling you, this is a side piece. This is a side piece telling somebody that they can't have a good life. Somebody's scared of you. They're scared of you because you have gifts, because you stand on it, and because you mean what you say what you mean, and real love is coming in, guys. You got freedom. Somebody's got freedom. Look, energy never lies. Somebody's getting put in their fucking place and wants to come in and protect you from this copycat. Somebody got catfished. Somebody thought you were catfished, but you're even better in real life. That's why it's all returned back to sender, guys. Somebody is so mad at you right now because you're doing this all solo. Solo dolo. Somebody said that you were for the streets, running all over the place with all kinds of people. No, you ain't them. You're polar opposite to them. See, they wanted to be in competition with you. They ain't competing for shit. You're in a new direction, guys. You're holding your vision. Your vision is for a new life. You got different vibes, guys. You're not the same as these people. And you are ripping the mask off. It is what it is. Somebody's coming towards you to honor their feelings towards you. Somebody blamed you. And now there's a compatibility. Somebody is taking off the mask. They blamed you, but they're realizing that there was pure compatibility. But the external didn't want this because they seen that you could have been everything. Well, whatever, guys. Somebody's stuck in the trap house. Somebody could have said that you were stuck in the trap house, guys. You've been there. You've done that. You got yourself out of it. It's freedom of choice, right? You chose the life that you live in. Somebody chose the grass greener on the other side. Now, listen, somebody's stuck in a trap house. Why? Because they blamed you for whatever was going on. They wanted to leave you before you left them. Well, they left you and walked right into a trap house. Why? Because they were trying to compete with you. And that's why you're thankful, because you got yourself out of a situation, guys. You would have been stuck in the trap house with this person because that's what they wanted for their life. That's what their goal was. They wanted to be scum of the earth. They became the scum of the motherfucking earth. And it's because they needed validation. And you would not validate their shenanigans. You wanted them to have a better life. You wanted them to raise their children. You wanted them, you wanted them to be good company, to be good role models. And they wanted validation, especially from people who just was not good. They didn't take care of their own kids. They don't have stability in their life. Maybe they can pay bills, but that's about it. They're not a real adult. And you're light years ahead of these people. And that's why they feel in some kind of way. That's why somebody is not sending you that text message, because they don't feel good enough for you. because they're cool, whatever. They're cool, whatever, and you're so not that girl. You're so not that guy. You want a total fucking connection, mind, body, and soul, and that's what you're gonna get. And a lot of people are gonna feel some kind of way because you are the butterfly, guys. You are gonna, give it to them wrong. And history tells all, guys. So there's a marriage coming in, but there could have been some kind of outside interference, some kind of side chick who wanted your marriage, your relationship, your partnership, but now they're sitting in the dark. See, it's not the same marriage or partnership. It's not, guys. You don't bring, it's not the same energy. It's not the same frequency, guys. See, somebody's very compulsive and wanted you to be. And you're blowing them right out the fucking water with your love and love alone, guys. You reprogrammed your energy and taught somebody else to reprogram their fuck boy, fuck girl energy. Somebody's just a playboy, and that playboy is in their happy tears. Wow. Somebody is realizing that if they reprogram this fuck boy, fuck girl energy, they will be so happy. And strings of income will come in because they're alone now, alone in their own energy. They don't have somebody siphoning off their energy. See, redemption, redemption, owning your past. Somebody knows if they own their past, a string of income will come in. They will be alone for a little while, but that doesn't mean forever. 5555 on my clock, guys. It's not over. It's not over. You just got to stay by yourself for a little while. Know who's good for you and be okay with that. You have to have control in order to have fun. You have to put the work in. You can't just have fun and that. You have to put the work in and then be able to have that stability to have fun. Somebody sees you. No longer fear of the unknown. Somebody is no longer fearing of the unknown. Remember, I told you there's two choices with that, lovers, right? You can go into the past, the comfortable, the stuck, that you know that it's comfortable, right? Or you can go into something new, not knowing what the outcome is. But somebody is no longer fearing of the unknown, my beautiful collective. And it's this fucking emperor, this boss, CEO, independent contractor. Somebody sees you. They see you and they want to protect you and be fair. And that's all you've ever wanted was fair. And this emperor is going to be fair with you. Okay, so you're seeking love, not lust, and this emperor wants to be fair and seek love, not lust as well. I hope this resonates, guys. Look, you got this rich bitch, rich guy energy, and you're untouchable. So this emperor is going to have to reach. They want what they want. They're going to have to reach, and they're going to have to throw it down in the spirit realm. Somebody is very protective of you, okay? And they see a lot of people trying to come up against you, trying to block them. So they're protecting you in the ethers, in the spiritual realm, in the 5D before they even come into the 3D, because this is a real divine masculine. Okay. And you're protecting this divine masculine, whether you know them or not, you're protecting them in the ethers as well. And that's what's allowing this relationship to come in. Your solo in this catfish energy never lies, guys. That's why it's all returned back to sender. As above, so below, guys. Your bodyguards are protecting you. Somebody wants to come in and communicate this freedom, this love that they have. They want to be brand new. They are not scared anymore. They have reprogrammed. You have healed. And you are the temperance angel. These ex-friends, ex-family members are pissed off at your strength and the fact that you help a lot of people. You're ready for this justice. And all the magic is being backfired, guys. You are safe to heal and to heal others. And people are seeing you as that healer, that Aquarius energy. Gang, gang, guys. You don't have to be an Aquarius, but gang, gang. Okay. So I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. I hope this gave you some clarity. Let's get one message from the animal oracle. Let's see what animal is circulating this message. Now you got the unicorn, guys. So let's take out the unicorn. Ancestors, one more message. What do you want to tell my collective? Wow, it's a buffalo. Didn't I say you were like the sacred white buffalo? It's because you go towards the storm. You're not scared of the storm. You know that if you go towards it, it'll be over faster. This is why you live content, because you're not sitting in the trauma. You have gotten out of it. But that doesn't mean the storm's not still there. It just means that you are okay with going through it. You are a majestic motherfucking creature. You are tapped into spirit. Not a lot of people have access to you because of that trauma that you went through. You're very guarded. Okay? But you have every reason to be. You're beautiful. You're vibrant. You're magnetic. And people want to try to siphon your magical abilities. So, the unicorn, reawakening to higher wisdom or divinity. We're helping a lot of people to tap into their own divinity, guys. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning, is it real? See, somebody wants to know, are you real? Yeah, you're real. You're as real as they come, and you're better in person. So did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago. The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very complexion explains our relationships with divinity and capsulates our watering beliefs in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about the higher powers and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn cards appears when it wakes us up to curiosity about the higher selves and the divine. This is a card to question, explore, and contemplate the unexplainable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day to day lives, the deeper dimensions of our experience. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn and you're beginning your quest for answers. Somebody is on a quest for answers, guys. The unicorn is the sixth chakra, see? So it's the third eye, guys. The third eye is lit. It's no surprise that the subtle essence of the unicorn card resides in the third eye, the exact place of which the unicorn's hoard extracts. This center is called the commanding center. The ancient yogis believe that it is a response to our intelligence, intuition, and deeper wisdom. Some say our two eyes see the past and the present, while the third eye peers into the future. Somebody sees a future with you, guys, but it's only because of which you have conquered. You have went through a lot, like I mean a lot, and somebody sees you because they too have went through a lot of the same trials and errors that you have went through, and you have defeated it all by yourself. The buffalo says grounding yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rises above the heavens. The buffalo sees challenges, hardships, and bumps in the road as opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illusion, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes looks for the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this inclusion, yet life-changing bliss from time to time. And may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. When in balance, trust and pure presence. When out of balance, reckless lack of gratitude. And to bring into balance, prayer. You are a prayer warrior, guys. As soon as you get on your knees to pray, the war has just begun. And you're sitting, basking, and somebody really regrets leaving you before you left them because you don't even have that kind of nature. You're a kind of fix-it kind of person. But somebody showed you you couldn't fix it. So you did what you need to do to heal your heart and bring yourself peace. You're in this peaceful energy, guys, and somebody really wants to lick you like a lollipop. How many licks does it take till you get to the center of the... Yeah, somebody wants to hook up with you, but there's a lot of third parties, temptations, guys. You don't deal with one night stands. You're peace. You have peace. You don't have to worry about who's fucking you over. You know, you're not up late at night thinking about these. You don't have to worry. Your life is peaceful, guys. So if somebody wants to come into your life, they're gonna have to like be peaceful as well. Life is not perfect. It's perfectly imperfect, guys. So it's not always going to be rainbows and butterflies. But you want somebody who's going to tough it out, who's going to have the strength to tough it out when life gets a little bit rough. Not run to the first thing that, caters to their ego. No, somebody's got to have an ego death. It is what it is. I hope this helps. I hope this resonates, guys. You're healing your heart with music. So be inspirational, okay? These haters, these enemies, they're going to have to watch their back because the ancestors are protecting you and they see all this toxicity and addictions and this abusive relationships. You healed it. And somebody may be trying to send you messages through music, but you're not even paying attention to them, guys. You're too busy activating the earth, activating people. You're too busy activating yourself. And somebody is going to wait for a sign from you, but sometimes I lay awake. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Somebody's up right now thinking about you in their bed, wishing that you were next to them. It says, I know I messed up everything and I bury myself in work to forget about you. Somebody is burying themselves in work, but they don't even have anything to show for it because of all these degenerates that keep having their hand out. Anyways, I don't know. Somebody has really got to travel and experience new life, guys. They got to get out of this sexy good time, hang up their player jersey. Anyways, I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, watch yesterday's reading. It did hit 10K, guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you for the participation, the likes, and the beautiful subscriptions. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next reading. Bye.